One Easy here, back in the Easy Garage, back at you. Okay, just finished up another model kit. Want to show it to you. And then I started digging into, because I'm doing them like Hot Wheels, and I started coming up with more and more, what do we call them, variations, but different things about this one vehicle. So we're going to go into it. But before we start, don't forget, subscribe. Check me out on my Instagram, rollin_easy, and hit that bell for notifications. Okay, we're talking about Hot Wheels, and we're going back to 1970. And this one is the Red Baron. And I'm going to show you the model kit, but I'm going to show you some other things, interesting things about the Red Baron. First off, this would have been the Hot Wheels Red Baron when it came out in 1970. It had Spectre Flame paint, of course, maybe candy red. Had the old cap wheels, not like the 73s where they didn't have the cap wheels. We'll get into that too. But this is the original Red Baron Hot Wheels. And it would have came on a blister, something like this. This is not an original. This is a 25th anniversary Red Baron card. It would have looked on a card like that, and would have come with a collector button, a metal button, and the little tabs. This is how I keep all my redline buttons for my loose cars. So that would be how it came. This is going to be the model kit I did. Tom Daniel designed this model kit, and it was back in the 70s. These people were making kooky little car show cars like the Red Baron, the Ice-T, and stuff like that, which was another Tom Daniel. And you can see people actually built actual hot rods as these cars. Some of the hot rods were done as models, and some of the models people are turning into real cars. But that's the one from 1970. There were 3 variations in 1970 now. One was the red, candy red with a black interior. Then it came out with a reddish brown, and it was really, really dark. And they're saying you find those because they didn't polish the metal, or they didn't chrome plate it or polish it, and the candy went over, and it's really, really dark, like almost like a reddish brown color, which is probably 3 times the price of something like this. And this is probably, I don't want to give I'm not sure of what these are going at right now. But that one's very rare. And then this red one with a white interior, which I'll give you a price. You can't touch them under $2,000. And I'll show you something about the white interior later. But then in 1974, Flying Colors came out. Oh, here it is. With an enamel red with the red lines. And this was from 1974. Came on a white Flying Colors blister card. This one's in really clean shape. Little tarnish, but no chips, no play wear, and the rear wheels are a little dull. But that's okay. We'll live with that one. Then here's the one off my wall, and this is from 1976, about 1976, 77, all beat up. This was also a Flying Colors on a blue Flying Color blister pack. Still the red enamel, no redline wheels, but it was basic wheel. That's when they started that, around 76, 77 on a blue card. That is off the wall back there. I have to upgrade that. But I do have it on the card in a blue flying colored blister, and it was number 2 in their number series, and the flying colors was actually the first numbered cards that came out, and I love these. These are like my favorite blister cards, and I collect flying colors blister cards like you wouldn't believe. Okay, so up next we got those. Before the video runs short, and we're going to get into, I'll show you how to determine a vintage Red Baron compared to one of these older vintage cars, or an earlier model, so you don't get scammed. But in the meantime, let me show you the model. Finally completed. There's my Red Baron. All I have to do is add the little shocks, but I wanted to show it to you. It's a candy red, house of color, and I didn't put the spike top on because the case I keep it in, it wouldn't fit with the top, so I'll have to put that in a little thing and put it inside, throw it in my case. And I still haven't painted the Redline tires, which I wasn't going to because I couldn't find the Krager wheels for this. So I used the original Red Baron wheels. But I will. I think I will. I wasn't gonna, but I'm gonna paint the Redline stripe on that model. So there it is, my Red Baron, going in with my Redline models that I'm building. And we'll go from that to letting you see some cars now. This would be a 25th anniversary vintage car. And the way you tell those from the base is they will say 25th anniversary on the base versus an original, which does not have that. So, seeing that with a black interior, you know this is a vintage series car, and that came out in 1993 for their 25th anniversary, and they did them in packages like this. And in 1995, I was at a convention, and there's Tom Daniels autographed a Red Baron for me in a 25th anniversary package. Later on, they came out with a what they call the vintage series in 94, the year after, and they started doing them in different colors. So here's a purple one, and they did them in multiple colors. So that's some. Oh yeah, the